Hello guys, welcome to the AWS console tutorial. This is Roshan and here we are going to see how to upgrade EC2 instance. So guys, as we seen in the first chapter, we have seen that how to create the EC2 instance, and the second chapter we have seen that how to create the EBS and how to attach it to the EC2 instance. But now we have the instance, but sometimes our instance is not sufficient to perform well. So at that time we have to upgrade our instance type to a bigger one. So for example, suppose I have the instance with the 1 GB of RAM and I want to upgrade it to 2 GB or something, 8 GB, 16 GB of RAM. So these kind of instance types are there and we can upgrade that to instance type, those instance types easily. So how we can do that? So these are the steps that we have to follow. The first is for not having the risk, we have to back up all the data on our instance, store volumes, and that you need to keep to the persistent storage. Okay, and also if there are any volumes which is attached to the instance, we have to detach those volumes. Also sometimes we are having elastic IP attached to the instance. So what is the elastic IP? Is actually a public IP. So whenever we will stop and start the instance, AWS will give the new IP to you, but that is not correct way of having the IP, because sometimes we want to map the domains to the IP. In that case we need elastic IP. So in such cases, if our instance is having the elastic IP, we have to disassociate it. Then simply we have to stop the instance. Then we have to change the type of instance. Then we have to start. And after starting, there are certain things you have to keep in mind, that you have to mount the disk if any attached externally. Also there are certain services that is running on the EC2 instance. So start those services. Means you can do the sanity check, or you can check that whether these services started or not. If it is not, you have to start those services, like Apache services there, MySQL services there. So let's get started. So this is the instance that we have already created. Here you can go into the actions, and here you can see the action as change instance type, but it is not available. It is in the disabled mode. Why? Because you have to stop the instance. So let's stop the instance. Go to the instance state and stop the instance. So I'm stopping the instance. It will take some time, but see, this is the we have to note it here. This is the public DNS given by the Amazon, and also this is the instance type T2 micro, which is providing 1 GB of RAM. So if you want to go to the instance types, you can go here. Here our instance type is T2, means actually it is from the T2 group. So we can go and see the T2 group. T2 is nothing but it's from unlimited instances, can sustain high CPU performance for as long as workload needs. It is kind of instance type where it is mostly focusing on the CPU performance. So these are the types of instances into T2 group. So we were having T2 micro, as it were providing only 1 GB of RAM, but I want to switch it to the T2 small. I want to upgrade it to the T2 small. So just go and just refresh it once again. Okay, it is stopped. So go into the action. So as I said, if there was any elastic IP, so I don't have any elastic IPs. I have the volumes that is attached, the 10 GB of volume. So let's just detach the volume. So just detach it. So it is available. So it got detached. So just go to the instances, click on the instance, go to the action, and just go to the instance setting and go to the change instance type. So here I want to change it to T2 small and apply. And again I have to start the instance. So just start the instance. So see here guys, instance type is changed to T2 small. and also it is showing public DNS, so it is actually initializing it. So AWS will give the new IP here, so we have to wait for some time. Okay, now it is running, and here you can see this is the public DNS which is newly assigned to my machine as I have started the instance. This is because I was not having elastic IP. So just go to the command prompt, and here we have to exit from the old terminal, and here I have to do the so this is the new machine, and see here we can see that this is the new instance, and we have detached our 10 GB of disk that we have to attach it again. So we can go to the volumes, we can go to 10 GB, and we can attach this volume again to the instance that was demo server 2. So just attach it, and you have to follow the same step that we did in chapter 2 here. So you have to mount the disk. But see, if you want to see the RAM, you can simply run the top command, and you can check that how much RAM it is giving. It is giving 2 GB of RAM here. So earlier it was only 1 GB of RAM. So that's it. Just these steps we have to follow to change the instance type. Hope you guys like the video. Thanks for watching.